This is a Jason Plays Games recording. It is being recorded with the intent for Exclama Ramosa to review and or upload it at his discretion. If you are Ramosa and you are uploading this, good on you. Congratulations. If you are not Ramosa and you are uploading this, stop it. Get some help. Also, attack dogs and attack pigeons.
And attack leopards.
And attack rats.
I can't afford
one of them.
Okay, I can't afford the attack leopards, but
I have attack leopards.
I will send glitter bombs to your house.
Do you have any idea how cheap it is to send glitter bombs?
Yeah, that's why I threatened to do it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Also, I print money. I need to remember to do that.
Yeah, I'm not reminding you anymore.
No, it's more than I remember. But yeah, you can go to shipyourenemiesglitter.com. Not sponsored. I haven't done this. I just know it exists.
Do I want to
send someone a glitter bomb letter for $8?
And the answer is no. I want to. We're gonna auction that. We're gonna auction Green Acres.
How much money do I have? Some pocket lint.
Okay, I'm gonna rip the band-aid off. Damn. Okay.
Alright, I'm just gonna mortgage it and get it for free.
Pretty much.
Use the dot.
I like that, the income buttons clip through the table when it's mortgaged.
Let's see. So I passed payday, so I get $446. And I landed on a rail stop? Royal Rail Stop? Sure. I want that. I shall purchase it.
There we go. Oops, sorry.
It's...
There you go. Okay. Not the most dexterous keyboard. Mouse. Mouse. Although, to be fair, my attack leopards are more like guard leopards, and they'll just meow at you unless you roughhouse them.
Do some stuff, Manabender.
I'm going to start by printing money!
Well done. Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Relatively nice, yeah.
$15 plus truck.
Man, I feel like I have encountered this number somewhere before.
It's like a meal at Red Lobster.
I can't quite remember where.
Alright, and I have 2 of these.
Oh, snap.
Oh good, that's mine.
It's yours. And what's the other one?
For me to hold and you to maybe never find out.
Gasp.
Legasp.
I can handle that, don't worry. You don't have to work on that. I got it. Okay, thank you.
Buying himself a
Industrial.
little more money. The industrial.
Yeah, because it's shit-proof.
It is indeed.
It's like a meal at Red Lobster. 15 plus truck.
15. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Decisions.
All 3 shortcuts, including the VIP bridge, skip 1 payday each.
That is good. This shortcut should have a price, an opportunity cost associated with them. Yeah, because the VIP bridge, I assume, is like here.
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 15. Do I want that? Yeah, okay, let's be greedy. Let's go gambling! Okay, did I buy Chinatown?
Yes, that
Yes,
was
I
enough.
did buy Chinatown. That's mine now.
I got the chip.
Thank you.
And you also got truck.
Oh yeah, I get to move. Give me a sec. Oh,
You can either advance to planning permission or take a move card.
Can I build before that, or... No, of course I can't. Never mind. Alright, let's see. Ew. Thank you. Okay. Oh, no, wait a minute. Actually, I am thinking... Despite appearances, I am indeed capable of thought.
A rat with a brain.
Surprising, isn't it? Come one, come all to the wonders of the world. A sentient rat.
I've seen weirder things in space. Ever seen sentient cockroaches?
What kind of cockroaches?
Sentient cockroaches on the remains of a nuked Earth.
I thought they were pretty sapient, which would be sentient.
Okay, I thought we were talking about
they are
what you
pre-sapient.
see in the mirror every morning.
But I uplifted them.
It's most likely when the Crusader King's Earth gets to the atomic age.
Yeah, I'm going to save my money. Just in case.
I don't feel like rolling the dice. So I'm gonna go back 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would like to stock my planning permission.
Okay. Mark that down somewhere, or I guess I could give you the card.
There. That's my whole turn.
I print money.
Oh,
And
I
Jason
also
did
need
not.
to print money.
Let's see, what's immediately in front of me? I think I'm okay with rolling.
And a 5. 1, 2, 3,
3,
4,
4,
5.
5. Who owns it? I don't care. Oh.
I don't care either.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what Jason cares about...
I'm gonna take the move first.
Okay.
Because as it turns out, I'm going somewhere.
Oh, god damn it.
That's
Yo, my payday is
ISP.
420.
oh nice.
Nice.
No more industrial buildings for me. And I will buy that just to piss off a rat.
And now
And then
you have
house
a house.
takes you to the ISP. Do this for you.
I think I'll buy that too just to piss off a rat. Yeah. Sure.
Alright. 10, photos taken 10 seconds before disaster. 10, 13, and house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Threading the needle. 2, 4.
Yeah, that's why I didn't get excited at all
Grand
about
rail
that.
stop.
Yup.
450. Actually,
450.
800 because doesn't the mortgage one still count as owned?
Yes.
800.
Nice. Good thing I saved up. Wait, yeah. And I still need to take my payday, $1,600. 16, 25, 35, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now that I'm officially safe-ish. Yeah, I'm safe. Wait, so that's 3, 5, and 6. That's kind of cheap. That's what does insurance cost here? 320, so I'll buy 100 to even it out.
Now for the strategy of what to build.
Indeed.
The scripting helps with the bookkeeping. Now you have to think about the strategy.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I think I'm going to do something a bit unconventional. Wait, am I? Or yeah. So I'm going to buy 1,500. Actually, wait. Where is Jason in all this?
What's wrong?
What's more? No, I'm just calculating something. Don't worry. 1, 2, 3. Again, he does have one to buy outright. So it doesn't matter. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm marked the River Springs and Bridge Rail Stop for 490. So, yeah. And then I'm going to buy a 2 on the 1, 2, 3, which is 700.
That's already even building, right?
That's
Well,
me
it's
going
3,
one
4,
over
3,
because that's
3.
4.
Oh, you're gonna buy a 2 on the 3s to make them into 5s. Yeah, that makes sense.
Indeed. Yep.
But you have something that isn't even, so you have to make something even that isn't even before you can make something else bigger or better.
Well, he's gonna buy 2 on each of them to make it 5, 5, 5, 4.
Yeah, but he has a 3, 6, 6 on brown.
He does?
Yes. And a
But I'm building
5,
up
0,
big.
5.
He's building here, my guy.
Yes, what I'm saying is with even building, you have to fix your property before you can improve others.
Wait, you have. Wait, that's across your entire portfolio?
Yes. You can't. If
Really?
you have even building already, that was with a chance card. And he tried his best.
Oh, right. That was before you acquired everything else. Wow, that's so ass.
So you have brown, you have cyan, and you have.
And I have 6 here, so I have to buy triplets on the brown, which is favela. So 3 is 320. This.
Okay, now it's even. Perfectly even.
Yep.
And Chinatown is not even.
5. So I have to build a 4 on Chinatown, which is 720.
Well, you only own 3, so you have to put a 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 480. Okay, I will not lie, that rule is kinda ass.
Yeah, I thought it was based off of each
Just
individual
across
color,
color.
not the yeah.
No.
That's gonna change any further play I do of this game, of any iteration.
Let's see.
Wait, what happened?
You may not further develop even color groups while you have uneven color groups, such as from buying a new empty district where you
I
build
see.
2+.
Yeah, okay. It's in the rulebook. We didn't know it beforehand because we've been relying on you to tell us these rules.
And you hadn't broken it until now.
And I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
because
that
you're
if we'd
only-
have known the rule beforehand, Libren wouldn't have built the way that he did.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It's been in the rulebook for
Yeah.
a few updates, including a few
Oh, yeah.
playtests. But this is the first time I've noticed it being broken, besides the chance card, which lets you break it anyway.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to say that this rule is kinda ass, and it's not because it messed with
Yeah,
me.
I think the purpose of even building an original Monopoly was so that you couldn't just crap out a hotel on a single property and leave the others undeveloped. The thing is, in this game, that purpose is already served by the limit of 1 building per property per turn. Even building is no longer needed for that, so I would just scrap it. Because even building in this case with the RCI system is way too complicated. It's
Not to
going to cause
mention
more
expensive.
arguments than it's worth.
Not to mention expensive, because I did want to build precisely 1 building in this zone, but I couldn't because I didn't have $6,000 in hand. Or 7,000.
Yeah, I understand the reason why you had the even building rule in the first place, but with the changes that have come out through the game, through the course of, oh, you can only use the first 4 spaces until you have a majority. You can't use the last 4 spaces until you have a monopoly. Oh, you only have 3 of the thing, then you can only build up to three bangers. Like, I feel that does a better job of, like, restricting building, because I'm looking at this from Libren's point of view. Libren's fucked. Libren's entire
Yeah.
game plan has just gone up in smoke.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, I would, because the other thing that I'm going to bring up is the fact that through the notes that I've been taking, I've brought up even building rules 6 times now on my note cards.
Fix 6 problems by getting rid of this one rule.
I would consider a revamp or a removal.
I would just remove it outright.
Okay, here's the thing. In my opinion, it's not that bad if it's just across one color. But if it's across the entire board, then that's terrible.
If it's across the entire board, you get punished for having more than one color you're working on.
Yeah. Even normal Monopoly doesn't do that.
Well, if your color group is already mostly even, like off by 1, you can develop other properties, other color groups.
Yeah, but you've got it to the point where, like, well, actually, that becomes problematic in 2 ways now. One, it now feels like a punishment to, because, like, let's say for some reason I get my hands on Financial District. Now I don't want to buy Financial District because I can't work on anything else until I get Financial District finished.
Yeah. It should absolutely not be. Well,
that rule
again,
punishes
I would just get rid of it completely.
That rule punishes people for getting more than one color.
Well,
dramatic...
the non-linear increase in income and rent is a reward for developing one color.
So you want to enforce the meta of build one color and ignore everything else. That's how you want the game to go?
That was how I wanted it to go.
So your intention was the meta is
like
get
Jason.
one color, don't get anything else, and all of the other spaces. It's like, oh, I just rolled double house, and now I have to auction off 2 other properties of 2 other colors that I don't want because I don't want to start building on a second color yet.
If you are moderately developed on the one color, or you like literally can't, or you are as developed as you can, like if you have like a 4 and you
but the thing
can't
is,
get the 5th,
like
you're adding more stipulations that you just don't need to add.
Well, let me finish making my point.
Okay.
The fact of the matter is that with the way that the build is now, and the way we're playing it now with the 2 speedier dice, there have been turns where 3 properties have been bought. But with the rules the way they are now that we know that what they are, having it like, oh shit, it's 3 properties and I don't want any of them. And now I have to auction them, and nobody's gonna bid on them. So it's unless they're ready for it. Like the I'm going to build vertically is a very slow play style, and the game forces a very fast pace. It's not analogous. Because if you have a specific method that you intend for players to play it, but a lot of the mechanics go against that, then that just leads to frustration.
Okay.
Especially, because, and because right now the big things that I'm thinking about in regards to, adjustments that need to be made to the game, there's a fair bit of, you still have, some definite... There's still promise here, and the refinements that have been made are good. I'm not gonna just shit on everything. I'm not a rat controlled by Libren.
No,
Libren,
you're your
everybody.
own rat.
I'm like the dung beetle trying to roll away the shit and clean up the streets. I'm janitor dung beetle. I'm so glad we're streaming this. Because oh boy, that is not a graceful or lovable character. But the thing is that a lot of the things, like a lot of the notes are just basically, this feels a little askew. This feels weird. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'm not sure if this fits in. This feels like punishment. This feels like punishment. And like I don't mind the concept of the Dark Souls of Monopoly. But you know what makes Dark Souls great despite its difficulties?
Both but fair.
The lore.
Every time you fuck up in Dark Souls, it's your fault. If you didn't get to the right spot in the boss fight, that's your fault. If you didn't block an attack, that's your fault. If you didn't make sure your health was topped off, that's your fault.
If you jumped off a cliff expecting there to be something there and there wasn't, that's your fault. That's the internet's fault because it fucking lied to you. No, it's still your fault.
It's still your fault.
Gullible son of
And
a
that's and the thing is that yes, I get that there is an aspect of needing random chance because it is a board game. That is the nature of the game. But there's a lot going on here that, like, either we can't do this, or we've been stopped from doing this, or so on and so forth, because of something that is outside of our control. Because it's just, there's a lot of little things that are like, oh, that doesn't feel good. Oh, that doesn't feel good. And I'm trying to, like, right now, the notes that I'm writing are, these are the things that I have noticed that do not feel good. I do not yet have, like, ideas on how to make them feel less bad, or to make them go into feeling good. Like, the first direct thing is, like, anything that I've written in my notes where I flat out say, boy, this feels like I'm getting punished for playing this way, is, it, like, those are the things that I feel like need the most attention first and foremost, because unless you want to, like, write it into the rules and flat out say, this is the meta, do this, because here's the other kicker I noticed. I'm looking at the income as you go through adding buildings. 1 unit versus 2 units of building, you're doubling the value. 2 units to 3 units of building, you're doubling the value. 3 units to 4 units, you're doubling the value. 4 units to 5 units, you're increasing it by 50%. 5 units to 6 units, 50%. 6 units to 7 units, a third. 7 to 8, a third. 8 to 9, 25%. 9 to 10, 25%. 10 to 11, 20%. You have diminishing returns on the income you get when building tall, which, in my mind, I was just like, wow, you start the benefit you go from like 4 to 8 is fantastic. You multiply
linearly,
by 4.
It's amping returns.
Yeah, linearly it's
Geometrically,
amping.
diminishing.
So it's piecewise linear, approximating a quadratic function.
Yeah.
So
But,
halfway
like,
between linear and exponential.
my mind is like, I'm gonna get to 8 and then I'm gonna stop because I'm not making as much back as I'm getting. But now
Yes,
I'm just
you are.
Yeah, for the amount of money you put in, you still get more out from developing all the way to 12.
I gotta factor in the fact that, like, the let's see, 36 versus 32. Huh. Okay. Now I feel like I'm playing the game wrong again, because now I'm looking at it from a purely monetary standard. Apparently now the meta in my head, if I'm gonna try and maximize things, is to, wait until I have a monopoly on something, and instead of buying 4s, buy 3s. Because the price for example, Rusty Mills, say I want to get to 12 commercial units on this bad boy. If I pay to build 3 4-rise, it's going to be 3,600. But if I pay to get 4 3-rise, I'm only paying 3,200. Granted, it's taking up more space, but if I wait, I'm saving money. Like, on the one hand, like, I can understand that on a linear level it makes more money, but on the other hand, it still feels like I am not getting as much bang for my buck, which makes me want to build wide instead of tall.
Okay, but in my opinion, the thing is, you are building these 3 over 4 turns, and then you build the 4 units over 3 turns, so you get your stuff set up faster.
While true,
Which,
the thing about this game that I see as its main drive is that this is a game that I feel like you can really play the long game and do a lot of planning and strategizing. And that's what makes it so attractive a prospect to me. Because I look at this game and I look at it from the point of view like, this is the kind of game that I feel like I could sink my teeth into and lose an entire day playing. So the thought of, oh, this stuff gets set up 1 turn faster is me saying, I don't care. Because, like, yeah, you could get it set up faster, or you could take the extra turn and get it set up, like, a little bit more monetarily efficiently. And that still appeals. It's still, like, now that I'm talking it out, I'm like, actually, that's a good system because that offers possibilities.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you have possibilities,
Yeah.
and there's give and take. Like, what if somebody's right about to land in your area? Maybe you want to have as much as possible.
Yeah, but then you run the risk of, yeah, but if I do that, I'm going to have so much more of a gap if I happen to get a 4th of this property that's going to screw over any other building I do. So all of a sudden it goes from, yeah, sure, I want to get stuff set up fast to, I don't want to even think about getting stuff set up until, like, oh, it's part of the whole gambling on whether you want to start building early or if you want to get as many properties as possible without building at all, and then being able to ensure that you're building evenly.
Yeah, depending on who you're playing against, the meta can change. With me and Graham, it's try to get 2 of the same color and then build industrial low rises.
Yeah, but it's
Because
just,
once you get majority, you can potentially develop all
yeah,
12 units.
I still think that you have to build evenly across your entire portfolio thing.
that fucking sucks.
It's
Get
not
rid
that
of
you
it.
have to build across the whole portfolio. Like, you could have one property that's completely undeveloped and then another one that's completely developed. That's fine.
Okay.
It's
But
just that once something
is
uneven,
askew, you have to fix that first and foremost, which still feels kind of
I
like
still say
punishment.
no. Don't do that.
Yeah, I
It-
still say it feels like garbage,
It feels
especially
like
in
punishment. For
okay.
Yeah.
I
It's
will
just-
downgrade that rule to the last page of potential.
I still think you
households.
don't need any form of even building. It doesn't serve a purpose.
I think, okay, I'm
No, I
actually
think it
gonna
does.
I'm gonna
I
agree
think
to
it kinda
disagree
does.
here because I feel like the even building is a necessary evil, because otherwise, like, I'd just be like, oh, I just got a monopoly on a thing, I'm just gonna build nothing but high rises, 1 property at a time, and then I'm skipping the, oh, you've got a few turns of being safe, to, oh, this one spot now charges $15,000 rent. I have made a literal, I'm going to end the game on turn 6 space. The one thing that I would like to see in regards to the even building rules, like, I don't know, just the way that the even building rules were presented felt a little, like, askew, because I'm like, so residential, because originally I was led to believe residential had to be evenly built, non-residential had to be evenly built, not each color has its own even build. And that might be why Manabender is very keen to be like, you don't need the even building rules, because it's just it is a little more complicated to keep track of. Sorry, I am fighting a massive headache right now, but I'm trying to.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm using like 100% of my brain power to try and communicate a point. I'm still gonna say that, like, the even building in regards to each color in your portfolio, yes, absolutely keep that. That's fine. That's 100% understandable, because I'm looking at it and thinking of it not in the way that Libren would look at it, not in the way that I would look at it. I'm looking at it as, if that rule weren't there, how would Bad Goblin break this game open over his knee?
Given that you can only build one building per space per turn, I think that renders even building unnecessary.
If you were allowed to build one building per color per property, then I'd be like, actually no.
No.
No,
Yeah.
that would slow the game down too much. in my
Yeah,
That
it
would
would
slow
be
it way
too
too
much
much.
work. Yeah.
It's one building per property per turn.
Yeah, and that serves
That's
the
simple
purpose
enough.
of keeping keeping a single space from developing too
So,
fast.
If I may make a suggestion,
Mhm.
Ramosa, your next playtest with Graham and your next playtest with more than 2 players, try playing without the even building rules and see how
Okay.
that feels.
Without any of them.
Yeah, without any of the even building rules. Keep the you can only build one per property per turn.
Yeah, keep that. That was
And then see
that was
how
a
that
very
feels.
good idea.
Yeah, that was probably like, because I remember just kind of some of the early stuff where it's just like, okay, cool, high rises, turn 1, let's go. I would recommend just do a couple play tests with the even building rules changed like that. See how that feels, because right now it's easy for us to theorize. Like, here's my idea for how I think the rule should go, because we're in the middle of a game. And even though it's a play test, all 3 of us have been playing in a fashion where it's like, yeah, we're going to try to win this. Why not? Let's get a little bit competitive, which honestly is probably the best stress test for a game I can think of. But I can't just immediately say 100% for certain, oh yeah, that's totally gonna fix everything, because it may bring up different problems that you're gonna, and that's why I'm suggesting, instead of just immediately, oh, this is the new rule, we want you to change the new rule permanently, that's why I'm suggesting try a couple games with it that way and see if it sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If it did-
even building is not the oldest rule, because the one property per turn, one building per property per turn, was added like an update after even building. In the beginning, when it was like
Yeah.
9 boards, it didn't have either. That was
So
just terrible.
so even building is older than one building per property per turn.
Yes.
So I'm gonna once again stand behind the do some play testing without the even building rules and see how that feels. If that solves problems, great. Problem solved, and instead of having to come up with a new system, you have just trimmed a bit of fat off of this hefty beefsteak of a game you're making.
Mm-hmm.
But not too much of the fat off of this beefsteak of a game, because with how long you've been working on it, this is not something that you're flash grilling. This is something that you've got in a slow cooker, and you want to make sure that this is a succulent, juicy bite of meat that we're sinking our teeth into. I think I'm just hungry.
Between breaks, I told him that
Actually,
that the game has basically taken the essential shape that I think it's going to end up final in, that all of the core mechanics are there, and that what he needs to do now is refine things instead of make any more major changes. What do you think about that one?
I agree with that statement. I feel like you have a very fine core of a game. And like you've got the raw gem of a game, and now you just need to carve it into a shape that'll look nice when fitted into a ring. If that makes sense to you.
Yeah, it just needs polishing. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep,
And
tweaks and
maybe a
balance
couple
and
of tweaks balancing.
tweaks and balance and minor things. No
Yeah.
more major changes.
Yeah, little changes, and you know what? I'm gonna be bold and say it. Start making a patch notes documentation, the way that Libren convinced me to do a year ago, which has paid tremendous dividends. Because having that journal of every change I make and why I made them,
Yeah,
holy shit, does that help?
it's huge.
I have them on Steam.
Yeah, I would just... ever since Libren gave me the idea, I was like, I don't know how I feel about it, and then I started doing it, and I'm like, never mind, Libren's got a good head on his shoulders. Take the fucking compliment, I know you were about to say something.
Thank you. I didn't get for that.
I didn't even know you suggested that. That's a great idea. I was doing it independently because, like, I wanted to keep track of my changes. Like, what day did I change something?
Oh yeah, no, honestly, the more detail you put into that patch notes documentation, the more of a favor you are doing for yourself.
For your future self.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's a bit like making a future diary. A diary.
current me is thankful that a year ago Jason was like, you know what, maybe I should try this. Because honestly, if I had to put a number to it, doing that has made all of the future work literally twice as fast. Because it gives me a reference that I don't have to go fishing for. It's in my brain aquarium, where I can just look through the glass and see where the brain worms are swimming.
Yeah, for a while I was. For a while I was just like making a major update every month or so and just not putting any notes in. And then I was like, when I slowed down and like didn't want to like have small changes, have new uploads, that's when I started using the change notes in earnest.
Yeah. But yeah, like we said, there's a gem here that just needs to be polished and carved into a gemstone. But I'm going
Talking
to
about
go...
gemstone, do you think I should rename Sapphire Horde? Because Sapphire's kind of blue at that.
Who with the what now?
Sapphire's a
That's
random thing.
Sapphire Horde's fine. I'm not too bothered by it.
Yeah, I don't say it matters all that much.
Like,
Besides
that-
what gems are
that-
even pink.
The renaming of any stuff or whatnot, like renaming stuff, that is the very final layer of polish. I would not worry about that for now.
yeah.
Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording so that I can get it remuxed and get it uploaded for you.
Alright, thank you.